doing numbers. Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This drive starts with a Haskins carry, and nothing much materializing. Down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11, and the Texans will take over. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to... Straight out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Titans at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. at their 25-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This is caught. It's Hardy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hey, check that.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Willis to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Willis. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down, it's Willis. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, Haskins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Willis will look to throw on first down. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 2nd down, here's Willis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go, set! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick!
They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Willis now off of play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
They go play action with Willis.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Now Willis.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad.
And now here is another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19. They should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, they had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Pass hauled in by the 6'4". And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Tannehill.
Hardy's got it on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week.